Economic guru Dave Ramsey backs Trump, has strong message for the haters. I can't wait to hear what Dave Ramsey has to say. But another economic person, another businessman, is vouching for Trump and his economic policies. If you're really serious, if you're really honest with yourself, and you're not Trump deranged, you can use rationale and understand that Trump's economic policies really does work. I mean, we have not only do we have an example of it working in 2016 before the pandemic, but we can compare it to what Harris has to offer with the 4 years they ran, and it's like night and day. It's 180 degrees difference between those two economic policies and where we want this country actually heading. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it. We're gonna play some clips from Dave Ramsey. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell since you hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my X account as well, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire from Amanda Prestigili Como. Amanda P. I apologize for killing your name. But she reports that money expert Dave Ramsey told his listeners this week he's voting for former President Donald Trump in the 2024 election, marking the first time Ramsey has publicly backed a presidential candidate. Quote, "I'm going to tell y'all I'm voting for Trump," Ramsey said on the Ramsey Show. We're gonna play the clip in a little bit. But the announcement seemed to come as a surprise to Rachel Cruz, Ramsey's daughter, who interjected, "Oh my gosh, are we going here?" So let's just get to that clip. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay. I'm looking at ideas and which ideas land on which side of the aisle. Where am I most likely going to get a tax policy I like, an immigration policy I like, a foreign policy I like? Where am I most likely to get a gun policy I like, a climate change policy I like, a woke policy I like, that I agree with? Where am I most likely to get that? And I can check those boxes very clearly, very quickly on these two candidates. So I'm going to tell you, I'm voting for Donald Trump, not because I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Are we going here?
That's okay. But because I checked those boxes, and more of those are on that side than on the other side. Some of you are never going to listen to me again after this. That's okay. I can deal with that. That's happened to me for 30 years. People have threatened me, like, I'm going to cancel you. That's hard to do. I own the show. And so you're not going to get to cancel me. So you can leave, but you can't cancel me.
Facts. Facts. Ramsey has a tendency to stay out of politics and routinely tells his audience that they can protect and grow their wealth no matter who is in the White House. The host, though, did reach out to both Vice President Kamala Harris and Trump last month, hoping to speak to them about economic issues as so many Americans struggle. Only Trump agreed to interview, of course. Yet, Kamala Harris is going around saying that Trump is tired and old and decrepit and they don't have his mental acuity and all those other things, and turning down interviews. No, she's the one that's turning down interviews. We seen clips today of her looking tired. She was in Detroit, only gave him like 6 minutes, basically said hi and bye and left. And and she looked very, very tired and very, very strained. But yet, and this is, again, how many times, time and time again, they project everything that's wrong with them. They project it on Trump every single time. It's classic projection. So let's get to that. Let's get to that clip here.
I had an unusual thing happen. Our team several weeks ago reached out to the Trump organization and reached out to the Harris organization, Vice President Harris, President Donald Trump, and offered the ability to sit down and have a discussion about ideas, because I'm sick and tired of all the mudslinging. I'd like to talk about ideas, because I think ideas are worth fighting over and arguing about. And if you want to sit down and talk about ideas and do a long-form interview, the Harris camp has our request. The last word we got was under review. So not been a yes, not been a no from them, but I flew to New York, and at this time yesterday, I was in Trump Tower interviewing President Donald Trump for an hour, and or for 35 minutes anyway, ended up being. Went a little quicker than we thought it was going to go. So our first question, I'll go ahead and preview it. I just said, okay, Mr. President, we talk to real people every day. Let me tell you what they're concerned about. They're not concerned about a bunch of the stuff you're talking about. The stuff they're concerned about, $7 eggs, $5 gas, 7% interest rates, and house prices going up faster than their wages are going up. This black cloud that's over our economic situation right now. And we can talk about how it got there. We can talk about what you used to do. You can talk about the current administration, but I don't really want to. What I want to talk about is what you're going to do in the first 90 days to get this black cloud off of America. Right. And that was my first question. Yeah. So, and I'll ask Vice President Harris this exact same question if I get the opportunity.
Yeah.
There you go. But come to find out, she turned it. I think they said that she turned it down. Trump quickly agreed to the interview, and Ramsey sat down with the former president to interview mostly about economic issues. But he turned down Kamala Harris, I should say, turned down the interview. But yet, at the same time, going out talking smack about Trump. This is crazy. But what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about David Ramsey now coming out for Trump, admitting that he's for Trump, endorsing his first president ever? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.